Do you have the presentation, Laura?
Yes, but you can share it from your screen. If you just go to the bottom, hit share screen, and then you can pull it up on your computer.
Oh, crap. I
Yeah.
don't think I've pulled it up.
Oh, that's okay. It's super.
Let's see. Hold on. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
Where would it be?
You emailed it to me, so maybe that's the best way to backtrack it.
Yeah. Yep. Let me pull it up.
Perfect.
Sent. Oh, shoot. My drive. Here we go. Is there a way to do present mode in this? Do you know?
So if you you mean to share your screen or once it's shared?
I guess for both. Okay, so where's the call? Shoot. Okay, team. No, that's I can't even find you on this thing anymore.
Do you have a Mac?
Yeah. Okay, there's you. So now I'm going to share my screen.
Perfect. There you go. Good.
Is it little? And
it's good. If it's if we don't know how to do full screen, that's okay. We can all see it. That's even better. Perfect.
Let's see. Do you see me moving my mouse around? That's good?
Yep, you're good. We see your mouse and everything.
Okay. I guess I was looking for full Google Docs before. Okay, I'll just go. Thank you for bearing with me. I have to tell you guys, kind of feels like the day or the night that I went and had front row seats to New Kids on the Block with my sister about 5 years ago. You guys are all so awesome, and I just feel so kind of like, this is not me. This is not real. None of this coaching stuff is happening. I'm so thrilled and excited to be, I don't know, in this with you all. So hello, everybody, and thanks for taking the time out to listen. I've really enjoyed this, and I'm really hoping that I can share some inspiration or motivation, and I don't know what tips I have, because really I just took everything that the Team VIP has out there to help us be successful. And so with that, let me just introduce myself. I'm Judi, and I am a mom to Steven, who is going to be 4 next month. I also have 2 step kids, William and Coral. They are 15 and 22. I work full-time for a company, a food production company. We make private label products for retailers. So if you shop at H-E-B, we make a lot of the H-E-B Hill Country Fair brand food. So it's always involved a lot of eating. Before I did this, I worked for H-E-B at the corporate offices developing the products, and that was really, I think, how I ended up where I was, because there was just so much food every single day of my life. There's my parents, and my sister, a friend, and now coach, which is really just, I don't know, made everything so much more full. Like so many that I've heard, I was really on, an up and down. My weight has always gone up and down my entire life. I never had to think about it in high school. I went to college and gained weight. Then I lost weight with Weight Watchers and gained weight back. I've done just about everything. Last year, I was at my heaviest and got into running. I started my first training program last January, And this January, I finished my third half marathon. I was running and running, but so frustrated because I wasn't losing the weight. I know now it's because I had an unhealthy relationship with food. But in the middle of all that, enter Laura and my first challenge group. My first challenge group experience was a complete fail. I started prep week and didn't prepare. I didn't participate and I didn't plan. And day one started, I think I threw some fruit into a purple container and declared myself hungry for the rest of the day and just quit before I started. I might have done one workout, but not more than that. Fell out. And it was a couple of months before, I think I did that, I think it was fall last year. And then January and saw a picture of myself at about mile 8 and was just like disgusted and sad and tired. And I gave up for a little while. And Laura didn't give up on me. She kept reaching out, and I finally agreed to join another challenge group. Made the decision to go all in, and I had the very best results. I think I lost like 8 pounds and 10 inches or something crazy like that. And I knew I was all in to do it all over again. And since then, I've continued to participate in challenge groups and stay on the plan, and made the decision to hop in and start coaching. I took so much from not only losing weight, but also gaining energy, friending people from Team VIP, because Laura was talking about me becoming a coach, and the positive energy and the guys put out for me. You know, it was like at the time when the election was happening and everybody was just angry, and you guys changed everything for me. And I just decided that I wanted to be a part of that, and I wanted to spread positivity and motivation with you all. So made the commitment and decided to start coaching all in. At the end of my first challenge, I started sharing my story and decided that I was going to be a product of the product and see what happened. And I had great success. At the end of last month, I had how I did that really was sharing. I shared on social media. I decided to be vulnerable. I first transformation photos because I genuinely, while I had lost a lot of weight in inches, I just didn't feel comfortable. Really how good I was feeling, how much energy I had. I just decided to model what I was seeing out of all of you, all of the Team VIP veterans, and just really use pictures of my smiling face and share my feelings in order to help people understand what Beachbody was all about. I participated in the new coach boot camp and started using a tracker that helped me remember that on a daily basis I needed to be reaching out to people. I did it via Facebook posts. I reached out to people anytime I could about how good I was feeling. What else did I do? I used Messenger to reach out to some friends, and was really kind of delighted and surprised to see that when I was putting all of that good energy out there, what I was getting back was people that I hadn't talked to in a long time asking me questions and wanting to know what the program was all about. At the same time, I was also focusing on personal development. That was something that I think that I hadn't ever really thought of for myself. I've always read a lot and I've always listened to podcasts, but it's always been kind of reality TV and celebrity gossip focused. Instead, I switched over to listening to the weekly wake up call every single week. I loved it so much, I actually went backwards weeks and was, going back in time and listening to calls that had been from weeks prior. And I also just keyed into the Team VIP page and started downloading recommended podcasts and just thinking about improving myself all of the time in every single way. When it came to communicating with people, I used the Team VIP share drive. The scripts, I honestly questioned at first because I felt kind of not genuine to use the script, but in the end, I trusted Laura that these were proven to be successful, and I frankly just wanted to maximize the use of my time because we had so many things going on. And so I used the scripts and they work. There's a little bit of personalization that makes it more real, and that's a great way to communicate the message. I use the scripts in my head when I'm talking to people. It's hard to explain a challenge group, and the way that the scripts break it down make it easy and convincing, I guess, because all of these people wanted to participate and, share in the journey with me, which just has been like shocking and so exciting. I am lucky in that Laura is really invested in me and helping me develop. And so we set up weekly meetings. And that was a time that we could focus in and talk about any questions that I had. And she's always been accessible via text. And so as I'm having these conversations and, getting objections and dealing with those, she's always been there to help me answer those. And, I so fully believe in all that this is, that it's just been really easy. It's been easy to use all of those tools, and I, help people understand that it's not a scam. It actually works. This isn't a pyramid scheme. It is, it's true and it's real, and you get results. I also actively participated in, sorry. Are you back? I'm going to assume you guys are there. Okay. Sorry. Actively participate in challenge groups. I remember hearing on a weekly wake up call recently that, it doesn't end with your challengers at the time that you get your Success Club points. And I really try to remember that, when I'm using my tracker on a daily basis, that my challengers who are in the groups are just as important as the people that I'm talking to join future groups. And, I feel honestly like I failed a little bit there because I'm so focused on trying to help more people that I've maybe forgotten a couple of times about the groups, but it's something that I definitely focused in on in that first month. All of those things together, and saying it was like magic. I remember sitting with Laura at coffee and saying, like, I was almost at 10 points, and she said, "I think you should go for 20." And I thought in my head, no way, no how. But I kept doing those things that I just talked through, talking to people in all those different ways, sharing my story on Facebook, and it happened. I got to 20 points. It was amazing. And then the second month came, and while I was feeling still really good about myself, I felt a turn in energy a little bit. I think that I had a choice. I didn't have a choice. What I was feeling was kind of a little bit of social media insecurity. I was starting to be worried that I was posting too many pictures of myself, that I was talking about it too much, that I was becoming annoying. I reached a little bit of a weight loss plateau. I wasn't losing like I had been. I suddenly started felt like I was getting lots of no's. And I was in a place where I was starting to really question my commitment. And it was just, I had some self-doubt creeping at the start of the second month when it got a little bit hard. I went to New York on a work trip that was vacation and had some, like, this really traumatic event happen there. And it was really like a turning point in my decision to stay with my commitment. And what I ended up learning was that it was really just all a bunch of crap in my head. And it was something that I could get past. I made the choice to stick with it. I came back from New York early the weekend that before Sean Week was starting, and I just decided that I had boosted myself so much in the weeks prior with all of the success of helping so many people and helping myself and building all of that goodness that I didn't stop. I didn't let myself stop. I started Sean Week Monday morning with everybody else. I continued to take as much positive inspiration as I could from the team. I don't always know what I want to say on social media, and you guys have it down. And so I think that all of the new coaches should work smart and not so hard. And I do a lot of trolling, and that's terrible and kind of embarrassing to admit, but it's really clear who the successful coaches on the team are. And I look at your Facebook pages and I think about what you're talking about, and I don't necessarily copy it, but I use it as an example for how I kind of journal in Facebook myself and talk about the things that are good and the things that are not so good. Really, I found that once I really opened up and started being vulnerable, when I talked about feelings of insecurity or days that I didn't want to work out, or shared pictures that were more revealing, is when I got the most response from people. And so I really just tried to just put it all out there and be as vulnerable as I can. And my second month that started so kind of slow, went from 0 to 6 points in Success Club points. So I had been feeling all of this doubt, but just made the decision to stick with it, and it happened. There's ebbs and flows. I hear that in this business, but as long as you stick with it and keep those behaviors consistent, it happens. I'm not at 20 again this month. And I don't know that I will be. I'm going to keep at it and see if I can get to 10, because I would love to earn one of those hats. But even if I don't, it's just about trusting the process of coaching as much as I've trusted the process of the 21-day fix or the 21-day fix extreme, and the results come. I'm starting to get feedback again from friends, both new ones that I have reached out to and old friends from high school who I haven't talked to in forever, that, they are kind of expecting it from me now, and I don't want to let them down. And so it's really important that I stick with it, and I know that. And so this month also, as a result of all that, one of my very best friends has now joined the team. I've got another couple who are also, I think, are going to be joining me in the next week or so. And that's amazing. And it's all because I trusted what Team VIP has taught. It's amazing. And so I made the decision also to, invest in myself and the business and go to Summit this next month. And I can't wait to see what else it is I learn and keep it moving. There is so much I feel like I learned in that it got tough for a little bit, because what I know is that I can be successful, and that I am capable of spreading just as much goodness and love as you guys do every week, and that I belong, and it's the best feeling. I can't tell you how much really this has made me a better person in every single way. And I just like ooze passion for this and hope that, you know, as long as I keep that up, the business will keep growing for me, and I will keep improving on a daily basis. So I think I went through that pretty quickly, but most importantly, I just wanted to say thank you to all of you guys, because on a daily basis, I am inspired. You have put so many good resources out there. New coaches, focus in on that drive, because it is so valuable and worth so much. Stay with it, be consistent, communicate every single day on social media, and it happens. It just does. Reach out to new people. Don't be afraid to talk about it, because there's always somebody that you don't expect that's going to be listening. And so my recommendation to new coaches would be really just keep it simple and trust what the team has put out there for you, and it will happen. I believe that I can get to 20 points again over and over, as long as I keep it up. And I know that everybody that's on this call can too.
Awesome job, Judi. Great job. So I don't know if y'all caught this in the beginning, but Judi actually, she said she did her first challenge group and she failed miserably, which is totally true. She started last fall, and I was checking up with her, and it was just like a bust, right? We have so many people who invest in a challenge pack and do nothing with it. And you're like, okay, well, I guess they don't like me, or I guess they didn't like the group. They didn't have success. This wasn't for them. And then all of a sudden there's a turning point. Like Judi is my never give up story, because literally last fall it was a bust. And then she had crazy results this spring. It was amazing. Her whole life was transformed. And then she became a coach. Like, how crazy is that? So if you have people that fall off that you just think that will never talk to you again, then don't think that. Like, literally reach back out to them and check in on them. The one thing I've learned about this business is to never, ever, ever give up on someone, whether a coach, whether a challenger, whether a prospect, whether someone that had crazy results last year and then are off on CrossFit or something like that. Never give up on someone, because you never know how many lives you're going to change. So, Judi, thank you so much for saying your story. And if anyone has any questions for Judi, she is, she's amazing. She's an amazing coach. Great job.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Judi, your call was so great. I remember back in March when you were like talking about becoming a coach and like reaching out to people. And I just love following you on social media, and you come across as so confident. And I know like a huge part, especially for new coaches, is like faking it until you make it, because as new coaches we're all like so terrified to like post and share our story. And like I like am scrolling Facebook and I see your posts and think just like, gosh, you seem like, if I wasn't already a coach and somebody else's challenger, like you're somebody that I would reach out to. And I love what you said about still like never giving up on somebody. And even though we're going to hear, and like I'm talking to myself right here because I'm in like this weird headspace with invites today, like, and reach out to people, and you're going to get so many mores than yeses, but you're going to find somebody that needs you and trusts you for being you. So I thought that was awesome. And also what you said about investing more in your challengers. And I've been so guilty of that myself, doing this for almost a year now. Like I spend way too much. I put my challenger sometimes like on the back burner, and I've been so guilty of like thinking more about like the Success Club point rather than the person. And I absolutely hate that. And I think that's held me back a little bit in my business recently. So I just love that you pointed that out, because like never, ever, ever like let go, take a step back from your challenge groups, because that's where That's why we do what we do. So I just loved your call. You're awesome.
Thank you. You're awesome. Oh.
Any other
Couldn't
questions?
agree more. And what I love best about your call, Judy, was that this business is so simple. Like, I think we overcomplicate it so often because we overthink it, and but you just really, like, just coming from your perspective was just so simple. Just do it and it works. And I loved hearing you say that, because it's so true. We spend so much time thinking about what we should do or how we should do it instead of just taking action and just doing it. You have to just start, like, firing away and start taking action, and then figure it out as you go, which I think you've done a phenomenal job of. So awesome job. So glad you did the call today. And you're totally going to hit Success Club 20 this month. Don't even talk about that, boo hockey.
Love it. Okay. Any other questions? Everyone's good. Well, great job, Judi. Amazing job. We have our coach boot camp that starts tomorrow. I'll post about it in Team VIP right after this call. But if you have people that have jumped on board to be a coach, or if your coaches have new people, let them know, get them involved, and we start tomorrow. Any other announcements that I'm missing? Okay, guys. Well, I'll post the recording right after this call, and y'all have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you on social media. Great job, Judi. I'll see y'all later. Bye.